hottest, funkiest tunes in town.
Now, here comes the music.
It's the remix.
Blaze Indie LA.
I know you're gonna dig this.
All right, I want to give a shout out to Blaze Indie LA. They always on the scene doing their thing.
The Blaze Indie LA show is live and in studio right now with your hosts, Insane and Lady Impress. This is where you can get the hottest topics around the industry. What's hot and what's new? Need tips on something? Call in. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we're taking your submissions. Open mic. Make sure you call in. Or you can join them in the studio.
Thank you. It's far too kind.
And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome our hosts, Lady Impress and Insane.
One last time, we will make some noise.
Welcome to the 56th episode edition of the Blaze Indie LA show. The hottest 1.5 hours in radio. Alright, let's go. We starting off with the first track of the night. This is Roy Stewart with Lorie.
50 leagues under the sea, it's an alien resurrection of the most professional MCs. I'm the species of the relic with 5 deadly venoms. Some transformers may fight, but never live to tell it. These are the facts of life. In Raiders of the Lost Ark, I'm the hunter. Embark on the brainwaves of the lost emperor. Swisco the conqueror. Fame of ghetto dwellers on the hunt for Red October. I'm on Sesame Street slinging fraggle rock, making more money, trying to get over irreconcilable differences from the days and confused. Or what if I think about Fantasy Island while smiling, flexing Ill Street blues, surviving the game with higher learning, on the fire in the sky that left Mississippi burning. The oracle. Every time I bust, it's historical. 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 I'm going to keep it simple and to the point, like my brother's flexing dimples, pumping toast with the joint. To blow the rhyme briefly, catch your back, horse wrecking efficiently, stay on subject, taking only your thoughts to the next level. Slide my vocals to break beats and mad trouble. Versus bass, but still MCs catch a case of bedrock blues. I use tools from the old schools while DJs on the ones and twos. No need to change the rules of battles and duels. I'ma kick the trans at freestyle, long as Metro has fuel. To put my freestyle versatile ability on city and burrow beneath the concrete to snatch MICs about the hands of them foreign folklore falsifiers. I erupt, sprout stands to rain, seashore to seashore, setting fires. Anything adjust and pull from my esophagus until the mic rusts. The oracle. Every time I bust, it's historical. 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 I took on lyrical battalions back when it was about polka dots and African medallions. Party crews mad deep the summer of the Jeeps. Beatboxing to the hotties and biking shorts. Freaks that speak street, B-boys and graffiti. Stolen Walkmans and ever-readies. Eating poor man's spaghetti. Looping up beats, toting machetes and mean streaks. Jan Sport backpacks, bugle boys and beat up sneaks. Big blue lumberjack with a party hat. And true cats be trying to get them smacks. Yum, yum. Flagging and sagging, lagging and bragging, dragging a legion of chickens on the bandwagon, filling their bellies like pigeons. In the park, after dark, the blunt spark. Spitboxing with the handcuff to guard the start. Running off marks with offensive darts to the heart, mind, and soul. Time takes hold. We too smart for the populace. I was preposterous, dead and disastrous. Niggas be like, why he mocking us? Cause there ain't no stopping us. The oracle. historical. The oracle. Every time I bust, it's historical. Every time I bust, it's historical. The oracle. Every time I bust.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
We are UrbanIndieRadio.com. UrbanIndieRadio.com is the new online radio network urban independent artists and entrepreneurs have been waiting for. We feature the best up-and-coming independent music artists and entrepreneurs. Enjoy urban music 24/7 streaming live and direct to your PC, as well as your tablet or smartphone. This is UrbanIndieRadio.com, your online home for new music from new artists who are next in line to shine. UrbanIndieRadio.com.
Lady, impressed. Lady, impressed. Lady, impressed.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 56th edition of the Blaze in the LA Show. I'm your producer and co-host, Lady Impress, and I thank you, as always, for being here with us tonight. Sort of a special night for us tonight. We have one of our old cast members and always a friend and fan of the Blaze in the LA Show. Dunamis! Thank you so much. Also tonight joining us is our regular, good-looking, prettiest face in radio, Michael Angelo. And my favorite co-host, who's
Lord. That you gave birth to.
Insane. All right, I think we're expecting one more guest, so hopefully they're going to show up any minute now. That hot track was really hot. I like that track. That was from an artist, Roy Surratt, who was actually supposed to be here tonight and couldn't make it. He got car trouble or something. The name of that track was Oracle, and that artist came on my radar through my connection with Reverb Nation, our artist discovery program. So unfortunately, he wasn't able to be here tonight, but I thank him for submitting to be on the show, and I shout out Reverb Nation for bringing these artists to my attention. Tonight, we're going to get into our regular music review show. It's going to be a little bit short because we have several interviews we got to do tonight, but I did want to let you guys know we are streaming live right now, and if it's a little bit staticky, don't worry about that. This is a raw feed. When we get done with this show tonight, I'm going to clean it up and send it out, so you'll be able to get a clean copy of it, be able to watch a clean copy of the show. But we do appreciate you for watching us on our raw feed at blazeinthela.com. Should you want to call in and talk to us, the number is 1-844-BLAZE LA, 1-844-252-9352. And with that, the introductions have been done.
Yeah, we're expecting Ramzy Sweis to be here, comedian, past cast and crew. He'll be here in a couple of minutes.
All right, very good. Very good.
I don't know what's going on with Mr. Tony Rock.
The crack addict. I don't know who might have something to do with it.
Anyways, we're going to move it along because if nobody tells you now, we're going to still blaze.
Absolutely. Let me tell you, we're going to review these songs. We're going to do 4 songs right now. We're going to review them for originality, commercial appeal, lyrical content, flow and delivery, song structure, production quality, and the beat.
And we added a new category, originality, for the people sending mixtape.
Yeah. We still don't really want mixtape music music, but go ahead if you have to. If that's all you got, you might get dinged a little bit for that on the originality.
Oh, it ain't no mic.
A little bit.
A lot.
It's not that long. It's a little bit long.
It ain't gonna be not from my end. It's gonna be.
Sure. I thought I was on Blaze right now.
One promoted announcement or one thing I just want to make sure you guys are aware of the Blaze Indie LA show official Valentine affair going up on February 13th at the Brewdog. So please try to attend. We're going to have about 14 acts, I think, right now performing. Just clean, wholesome fun. Contest giveaways, cutest couple, speed dating, traffic light dating if you want. So let's just try and have a good time. February 13th, 2015 for the official Blaze.
I'm coming trying to meet my next ex-wife.
He wants to meet his next ex-wife, and I hope my Valentine can make it. That's all I'm saying. You know who you are.
You know that Jay-Z song, y'all. All right.
We want to get into we want to get into some music reviews right now. What's the first song?
The first song on the track for tonight is Too Much.
My main tell my savage mad at me. I can give two for about to pull me up some Easter pink. I need two cups. Roll up, shall smoke too much. Hold up, you don't smoke enough. Fall back, he can't go with us. Yeah, you bad, so what? Too much. Stacking up, though I got too much. Too much. Looking on. Too much. Too much. Stand on life, do too much. Too much. They say you're.
Yeah, I'm too much for y'all to deal with. Move down to the A, got on real quick. Look at my drawer like where the bills weigh. Look at my account feeling like a Hilton. I'm too much when I talk that, right? I'm too much in that all black. They say I'm too much. I be all over the world screaming with New York, yeah. I got too much pride. They told me I never make it. I got too much God. Can't stop now. I got too much riding, and you never know where it's gonna go when I'm driving. Under too much pressure, been through too much pain. He want that old thing back. I tell him too much change. Baby, if I'm going out with a bang.
My man, tell my savage mad at me. I can give two for about to pull me up some Easter pink. I need two cups. Roll up, shall smoke too much. Hold up, you don't smoke enough. Fall back, you can't go with us. Yeah, you bad, so what? Too much. Stacking up, though I got two.
All right, I told you guys when we first started promoting this show, it was going to be a different type of show. So I never cut a song off in the middle of the song, but I felt like we need to be able to give this song a little bit of justice. We have our second special guest member who just arrived, and former cast and crew started out the show with us, Mr. Ramzy. Yes, welcome. So we're going to try and get through these music reviews, and then we'll chop it up with both of you, okay? So I'm going to start this track over. This is Too Much, okay? This is our first music review song. Oh, give me 1 second. There we go.
My main tell my savage mad at me. I can give two for about to pull me up some Easter pink. I need two cups. Roll up, shall smoke too much. Hold up, you don't smoke enough. Fall back, you can't go with us. Yeah, you bad, so what? Too much. Stacking up, though I got too much. Too much. Looking on. Too much. Too much. Stand on life, do too much. Too much. They say you're.
Yeah, I'm too much for y'all to deal with. Move down to the A, got on real quick. Look at my drawer like where the bills weigh. Look at my account feeling like a Hilton. I'm too much when I talk that, right? I'm too much in that all black. They say I'm too much. I be all over the world screaming with New York, yeah. I got too much pride. They told me I never make it. I got too much God. Can't stop now. I got too much riding, and you never know where it's gonna go when I'm driving. Under too much pressure, been through too much pain. He want that old thing back. I tell him too much change. Baby, if I'm going out with a bang.
My man, tell my savage mad at me. I can give two for about to pull me up some Easter pink. I need two cups. Roll up, shall smoke too much.
back in my bag. Rap and attack when I'm mad. Snap and react with the mag. Whether it's the A or the Brook, how you niggas shook when you hear what I have in the stash. Can this brother rapping now? I'm back around. I still spit verses that'll crack the ground. Earthquake like it's LA. My niggas tryna eat. You can hear them hunger sounds in my belly. But we still getting bread eggs. Millionaire mindset, cause we all raised from the projects. This for them niggas whipping Pyrex heavy. Trapping out they crib without a direct celly. Feeling like I'm too much for these clowns. No noise when I'm near, but I'm the talk of the town. Better beware when the boss is around. Young Lord Benny Blanco now toss me the crown.
Tell my savage mad at me. I could give two for. Find up, pull me up on Easter pink. I need 2 cups. Roll up, say I smoke too much. Hold up, you don't smoke enough. Fall back, you can't go with us. Yeah, you bad, so what? Too much. Stacking up, though I got too much. Too much. Looking on. Too much. Too much. Stand on like do too much. Too much. They say young do too much.
All right, that was too much. Let me see where I want to start at. I'm gonna give it like an 8.5. You know what I mean? It was a nice song. It kept me enthused the whole way through it, and it didn't lose me. You know what I'm saying? I think the lady who was singing on the first verse had a nice voice. Whoever was singing on the hook obviously sounds like kind of like Young Thug. It was original music. I liked the beat. It was dope. Everything was cool with the the flow and delivery and everything, the content. Everything went so well. It just seemed like it could have used some kind of little extra boost to put it over the top. But it was mixing everything, so I'll give it an 8.5, maybe possible 9. Okay. I liked it. It was a dope track.
Okay.
Lady Impress.
Well, I have a question. Does anybody hear Trey songs in this track? Okay. I'm just curious because of the way the track was tagged. I believe this is a track coming out of the Insane Wayne camp in Atlanta.
Okay.
And I saw Trey Songz on the album cover, so I don't know what that has to do with it. But it's definitely a now sound. It's definitely it's definitely a clearly a good produced track. I thought whether it needed something to take it over the top, I don't know. I just kind of like the track the way that it was. I would listen to it again. And I'm definitely probably going to give it about an 8.5 myself.
I didn't know it was an Insane Wayne track. Shout out to Insane Wayne, Drummer Boy. You know about them.
And that was Candace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was Candace.
Yeah, we worked with him before. He called into our show. Shout out to Insane Wayne.
Right.
All right, Martangelo.
Well, when the song first came on, it reminded me of the hook. He was saying, remind me of like Future. I hear Future on that hook. The female remind me of like Eva, the girl used to rap with the Rough Riders back in the day. The last verse was on 2 verses, right?
Yeah.
Dude got down. He rapped pretty good. I could understand everything. The commercial appeal, I'm gonna give it a commercial appeal too because it was a good mix and it wasn't really a lot of cursing in the song. The beat was pretty knocking. I'm with you and say I'm gonna give it an 8.5, man.
All right, Dunamis.
Man, I actually was over here bobbing my head when the song went off. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's catchy. That'll pack the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? I was not expecting a female to start rapping first, and she really did have bars. She kind of reminded me of like Remy Martin a little bit. The quality was good. The beat was hard. I actually gave it a 9, man. I think that'll go.
Yeah, that's why I said 8.5. Then I was like, nah, that's more like a 9. That's dope though, but that goes to show the difference between the last song because I didn't even know that was the track that he produced. But that goes to show you the difference between good production and mixing and mastering and not good production, mixing and mastering. There you go. We don't lie on the Blaze Show. I'm gonna keep it like it is. I'm gonna say that.
Shout out to the Insane Wayne Camp and Miss Dash. Thank you.
All right, on to the next track. This is I'm On With It.
Yeah. I told you I was at it again. Yo, man, I've been raw since the sea. Matter of fact, the raw is greed. Got that snotty nose flow. Make you feel it when you sneeze. I lift your skirt up to prove a point. Don't get hurt up. I put my all in this game. Yo, that's my word up. Been spitting mad ever since a little lad. Trying to stack my paper up so it's money I could grab. I'm here right now, so forget about the past. They say I'm a street talker, a New Yorker. I leave from C stuck like a baby in a walker. I'm on with it. Trust me, I got plenty of lyrics for anybody who want it. The rest that wanna hear it. Yo, I could care less if none of y'all really feel it, but the real hip-hoppers, I'm sure they gon' dig it when I grab a microphone. You know I'm gon' kick it. I got too many styles, none of y'all can even get within the year 2010. I'm even sicker with the pen. Every time you turn around, I'm always writing again. The fight with the pen, to push your whack flow to the end. If you sicker, then I'm saliva mixed with the phlegm. People tell my opponents now don't battle with him, but they don't listen and fall beneath the ink of my pen. I rhyme with a purpose and kill all these MCs with verses. Everybody respecting me like the preachers in the churches. This is nothing, man. I can write all day. If you ain't run DMC, you can't walk this way. If you a loudmouth, don't even try to talk this way. Got me confused with your kids, man, cause I don't play. A true MC who always got lyrics to spray. Watch me devour every rapper like a tooth decay. I'm too intelligent, about to take this game to another element. I'm a savage on the mic, dangerous when I strike. Watch me light up MCs when I spark up the mic. I wanna thank all of y'all for letting me rock tonight. It's time to put the mic down, and now we say goodnight. I'm on with it. It goes on, yo, I'm on with it. It goes on, yo, I'm on with it. It goes yo, I'm on with it. It goes Mr. Keys, you're on. Yeah, Keys MC's on the mic.
Ooh, okay, was that it? That was it. All right, well, that seemed like a part of a song, so that automatically almost going to give you a super low score. On top of that, the beat was it was missing like about at least 5 instruments. It was dry. And the sound of the actual where they recorded it at was super flat. Like it sounds like you did that on a karaoke. That's not good. He was run on. It was just monotone. His verse was like, it was just like boring. Like it was just run on, like a run on sentence. That's bad, man. This is music. That's not a composition. That's not a track, man. I don't know what that is. I give you a 1 for effort. I can't do too much more with that. Dunamis.
Remember I talked to you, right? And I was asking you that I hope somebody got the tripping and I got to come back.
He didn't say that. He was like, you're saying when I come on the show, I hope
whatever you were on, when you recorded that, don't do it no more. Like, I felt like he was trying to be a lyricist, but really wasn't. He kept going off beat, trying to switch styles, but it just never worked. The beat was halfway decent, and like it would have had commercial appeal like an 84. Like he was trying really, really hard to make some hardcore hip hop type of stuff, but it just never happened.
Big Daddy Kane.
He had metaphors that didn't make no sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just putting big words next to each other just cause. Right. And it was an intro. Dude, did you really say an intro to the Blaze? Have you ever not watched the show before? Come on, man.
It's so good.
Man, it's a radio show, dog. Set a song, dog.
And that chorus that he had at the end was extra long. It was like an extended chorus.
And if you're going to do the use the sample.
Yeah.
Don't do it yourself and have an engineer who can, skip your voice like that. Yep. You don't supposed to straight say the you're supposed to say and then boy supposed to do the
So what would you give him on a score from 1 to 10?
They don't get no score. You tripping, man. This is the Lady show. Come on, man.
Lady Empress.
Well, I like the part where he said about the saliva mixed with the phlegm. Because I'm drunk. No, I'm serious.
She's a little buzzing.
Oh, it's a little buzzing. But no, honey, no. And the like he said, that was like incredibly funny. I thought that was incredibly funny. You don't need to be singing. I'm gonna tell you right now. Go back, try and listen to some other people's music, and I don't know what to tell you. Actually, have a good night. Thank you.
Saliva mixed with what?
Phlegm. I thought that was clever.
It was clever, but it didn't go with it.
Because I identify with the saliva and the phlegm. I said, he knows something about medical because he talking about saliva and phlegm.
He did that. Anyway, Michelangelo.
He must work for Duncan because I gave him a donut. Bro.
Donuts!
So listen here, bro. I'm an artist. I know a lot of artists, bro. You cannot sing one verse up here, bro.
Yeah,
like, really,
that's why I said you
that's
need to go respectful. You need to go and do something else.
Disrespectful. I can't give you nothing.
I'm gonna tell you what you need. You need some artist development. You better holler at me. 951-796-1141.
Right. It was clever though.
No, it wasn't.
It was clever in an odd sort of way.
Yeah.
That only Ramzy could Ramzy.
I thought he sounded a little bit like Method Man. Is that wrong?
No,
his voice.
He sound like him in the street, man. We don't ever want to get him, Method Man. We're gonna move right along.
He's just playing comedian, man.
Exactly. You didn't catch that. This track is called "Report to the Dance Floor."
I think this is the same artist.
Uh-oh.
Everybody report to the dance floor. 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 Get up, 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 get up. Get up,
You got to move to the dance floor. You got to come to the dance floor. Get up, get up. Get up, get up. Move to the dance floor. Get up to the dance floor. Get up, get up. Get up, get up.
First of all, what you doing, man? Pass the mic. I ain't state property, but I rock the mic. I'm here to give y'all a show. I'ma rock tonight. MC, shut the F up while I bless the mic. I'm just trying to live right while I live my life. And yo, my style's too original for y'all to bite. I got that venomous flow, so I'm ready to strike. Bring yourself over here, girl, step in the light. And yo, tonight is the night, baby, you the spotlight. Let's party tonight, forget the problems in your life. Everybody do me a favor, report to the dance floor. You ain't come to have a good time, then what you came for? All these dudes playing the war with screw faces. Forget them dudes, I'm trying to change some F faces. Pretty women, it don't matter, all races. I wanna try more till my taste buds is tasteless. DJ, what's going on? Turn my music up, got me up in the zone while I'm chilling in the cut. I feel like Mary J. Blige, that drama I had enough. If you smoke, that's cool, go ahead, light it up, come on.
You got to move to the dance floor. You got to come to the dance floor. Get up, get up. Get up, get up. Move to the dance floor. Get up to the dance floor. Get up, get up. Get up, get up.
Everybody report to the dance floor. 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 Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Get up. You see, I don't understand. We here to have a good time. But homie Ike's grilling me. He must think that I'm fine. Probably a homo dub. Anyway, F him. Look at all these fly women looking good up on the dance floor. One pretty lady asked me to dance. I said, sure. Pretty lady, you're fine. You should be mine. Started looking in my eyes while I was grabbing on the waistline. Let's take our time. We got all night. Get them clowns out of here. Ain't no fighting tonight. Cause everybody wanna feel good and have a good night. Cause the vibe is so soulful. Turn the music up. Everybody feeling right by alcohol in their cup. The club scene is crazy. I can't get enough. It's like this girl got me open by the hands of her touch. Everybody was good. Throw your hands up. A party ain't a party till I co-rock a party. Wanna push on the mood. Don't wanna hurt nobody. The vibe is so positive. We don't need your shoddy. Wanna have my body all over your body. Come on.
Put your hands all over my body. Come on, everybody, let's party. Put your hands all over my body. Come on, everybody, let's party. Get up, get up. Get up, get up. Come on, everybody, get up. Come on, everybody, get up. Get up, get up. Come on, get up, get up.
Come on.
Hold on. Okay.
This is episode 56. This is the worst music I have ever heard out of all the episodes. I don't even need to tell I ain't never seen that. I never seen nothing like this.
Reunion show.
Zero. Go back. Okay. Sometimes some people can be helped. This person, I don't know, man. Everybody's not. No, I don't even know. Artist development can't help everybody because God has to give you some talent. Some of it has to come from God. This person better get a job. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't even gonna say no more.
I'm gonna say this for him on his part. He can rhyme. But listen to me. He can put a few words together, but it's just what he's putting together. And then she did not help it. She did not help it. You need a lot of work, bro. You need a lot of work. You need a producer. You need artist development, all that, bro. I would say keep doing your thing, but I had to give you a 3, bro. This is what you gave you a 3.
Let people hear your music that's not your friends.
Right.
I get strangers and ask them what you think about your music honestly. Right. Honest opinion, people you don't know. Try to have them email it to you because you don't mind getting a fight over these tracks. But have them email it to you and tell you their honest opinion because this sucks. That's some horrible music. I ain't gonna lie. That's the worst. The 2 tracks like that back, you made my ears hurt. That's why I took my beats off. I'm like, I can't even listen to you, bro. That's bad. Dunamis. Go ahead next.
Hey, man, was it me or did it sound like his lip was numb? He just left the dentist or something. Hold on, I got a few points. I just gotta get this out. Nah, you do not use your auntie for the hook. You could say, "I really okay."
That's why we don't mention the people's names anymore.
He spoke on some. Speaking of friends, you need some new friends. Because whoever told you, oh yeah, sitting that one right there, they not your friend.
Hey, you not lying. Because whoever produced that track, bro, you a bad.
You just clear the dance floor, bro. For real, I don't care what song was playing before that. It ain't nothing but cups of cigarette, bro. Hold on. 2 more things real quick. That sounds like the song that the promoters play when they try to get everybody out the club and they cut the lights off. Hey, that's real. You know what I'm saying? And look, was it me or was the whole song only like 16 words over and over again? He said the same word like 8 times in the same bar. Get a thesaurus, bro. There's a lot of words you can use for a female, but come on, man.
You need a dictionary, a thesaurus, something that shows what similes are, metaphors, and a whole lot of other things.
But I gave you a 1 for making my return trip on a Blaze India show enjoyable, man. Good looking out.
They ain't impressed.
Oh, God.
I almost choked. You know what? Let me go this route. Don't send me any emails. Okay, first of all, you sent it. Now you got the opinion of people. It's really bad. You know. And it's not that like I think I'm gonna ride with Mike Angelo a little bit. Like you just need a lot of help.
Yeah,
he was trying to do some lines, but you know what I noticed? His flow was over here and over there. He didn't stay on topic. What were you talking about? He jumped from here to there like he was playing ping pong.
But when you talking about a song called "Get on the Dance Floor," y'all, like he said, man, in my mind when he said that, I had envisioned that when y'all was singing. I'd be like, that dance floor be just as empty as a motherfucker.
Everything,
that wasn't popping whatsoever.
I'm 5'9", so I can't go to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that just ain't true, bro. I'm just
it's
saying.
Really good. It sounded like y'all was on karaoke and whoever. I don't think that's your aunt. I think it might be your girlfriend saying y'all need to do some other activities together because being on that shit, she don't need to be on no tracks with you or nobody else.
Something else like this though. What try to be on the light side or be positive is that if they're trying to make an anthem song, it seems like you should have part of an anthem is having a dance. So if the dance is getting off your chair, I don't know if that's a dance, but I'm just trying to help. You know, to get on a dance floor, what's the dance? What's the anthem? Like, it has to be an anthem. Has to.
And even songs like that, you don't have to ask somebody on a dance floor that many times.
You ask like twice and they don't get up. They don't want to dance to your song.
You know, just.
And that chorus was horrible.
Just do it.
That was horrible. Straight off the bat, I'm going to tell you right now.
You, man.
Let's move on. We ain't got no security up in here. Somebody mentioned.
All right. We on this is called the next track. Which is luckily not by the same person. No, I'm playing. We're going to play 2 songs, Massive Part. But this is called Saying Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. Shut up, my mother, give me life, you all that. Been in the clinic, flushed out like drain that. Used to wish that I was, but I've been overcame that. Had some up and downs, that's life, can't change that, yeah. We live and die by emotion, only hurting yourself the longer you try to hold them. Play the cards I was given like Texas, I gotta hold them. Picture my whole life, I'm capturing every moment. Playing these life games, didn't know I was the controller. My destiny as a child, Kelly, I kept it rolling. Knowing I'm better made, but had a chip on my shoulder. Real across the board, but people taking me over. Claiming your boy selfish, can't help you no longer. Forgetting I gotta eat to satisfy your hunger. Hindering my growth in my pockets on tundra. Stressing about bills while you living in comfort. Things you won't believe. A lot of things I didn't think I lived to see. But I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing. All these girls trying to get at me. But I gotta stay focused, stay living my dreams. So I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing.
And I ain't saying nothing. Radio bumping, living my life, getting money ain't nothing. I be on my grizzle trying to make a better living, cause these niggas ain't living. This niggas not living. Look, I ain't hating, I'm being real, now check it. I'm still here, just count my blessings. Hey, but these niggas is fake. That smile on your face and the end with a handshake. That's why I do me, just a mental you have when you come up on the D. Living life in the street, you learn ain't nothing free. So I work every night, man, I get no sleep. Wait, I'm working 10 to 10. Now all these girls keep calling me. I saw so many things that I can't believe. But it's sweet, nigga, I ain't saying nothing.
Do things you won't believe. A lot of things I didn't think I lived to see. But I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing. All these girls trying to get at me. But I gotta stay focused, stay living my dreams. So I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing. Dear Pops, you made me a better man. Showed me a couple things which gave me the upper hand. Needed a lot more, but really I understand. Taking nothing away, 100 we all grand. Not a candy bar, I'm talking houses of pain. Tyler didn't write the story, cause sitting can't make the thing. Talking the neighborhood like he ain't doing the thing. The same ones talking be doing the same thing. A whole bunch of nothing illusion is they been blamed. Everybody's a bad boy pushing Danity's king. Talking the neighborhood, get your engine flush for change. Murder was sky high, the day the economy changed. Lesson when growing up, that money was everything. You never can get enough, the statement tarnished the brain. Man, it's real hit, God feel hit, but I'm still hit. Hard times, Jada picking with him cause I'm real hit. Things you won't believe, a lot of things I didn't think I lived to see. But I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing. All these girls trying to get at me. But I gotta stay focused, stay living my dreams. So I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing. Didn't do things you won't believe. A lot of things I didn't think I lived to see. But I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing. All these girls trying to get at me. But I gotta stay focused, stay living my dreams. So I ain't saying nothing. All I ain't saying nothing. No.
that.
I like that too. Man. I give that song a 9. They get that Nina. If a song ever gets all 10s, we play it on the radio station for free. We give you royalties and all that on Urban Indie Radio. Which this show is this is our radio show that's on our radio station. So y'all didn't know that. Anyways, I give it a 9. I think that song can be played anywhere. It has great commercial appeal. I smoke and drink music. I can hear that on the radio. You can play that in the club. I bang that in the whip. So they covered all areas on that. Everything. I don't really see it on the soundtrack, but everything else they covered for commercial appeal. Lyrical content was dope. He was spitting. He had bars. He stayed on topic. It kept me in tune the whole song. It was dope music. The flow delivery was good. The song structure was good. The only reason I didn't give it a 10 is because it was a little bit low. Like a little bit. Not much, but I wouldn't give it a 10 just because of that. But if everybody else give it a 10, I'll give it a 10 because it came that close. The production quality was what I was just talking about. It was mixed well. You know what I'm saying? The background effects, the ad-libs, everything was mixed well, but the vocals were low. The beat was dope. The song was dope. I like the song. Like I did.
I'm with you on that. I think the song was in pocket. I like the lyrics. And it seemed it was good originality because he wasn't trying to rap like nobody else. His words were crisp and clear, and he was rhyming about something. He went about getting his money. He ain't gonna say nothing to the females. He's on his grind. I actually like the song so much. I gave it a 9.5.
Ooh, he came close. Well, maybe.
And the reason why is because I didn't give it a 10 because, like you said, it was a little low. But they would snap it out on that song. I like it. I gave it 9.
That's all they would need is to go somewhere and take it to have it mastered so they can bring his vocals up. I know it costs a little bit, but if you would have did that, man, that song's a 10. You better shoot that somewhere.
If y'all want to get, never mind. Because I seen Lady Empress, it's not gonna.
Oh yeah, she's not gonna give it a 10. I seen Lady Shake too.
I can see in his body language. It's not gonna be a 10 from them.
All right, well, Lady Empress.
I'm gonna give that song a 7.5.
Whoa.
You know what? The thing
I saw her when she shook her head. I know
that scared me. Then once you got these people yelling, just come out nowhere the building song yelling, that shit scared me. I was like, what is that for?
Wait a minute, hold on. That song, that was to add character to the song.
It didn't add no character. It was strange for me.
Dunamis, did you like that part in the track with the aliens?
What?
Just say yes or no real quick. Just that part. You didn't like it? Did you like it?
It was cool.
I like it. I don't think it added to the song. Me either. I don't think it took away either. But go ahead.
I didn't like the song. I didn't like that placement of those ad libs and the way that they did some of them. It just, and then to me, he sounded. Can a rapper be off pitch?
No. He's not a singer. He's not a vocalist. Rappers can't be off pitch.
Well, if he were a singer, I would have thought he was off pitch a little bit sometimes. It just didn't work for me.
But he's not a singer. You didn't add too much Ciroc. We not see this. That's not no Ciroc for Lady Empress. You got different people. You got that. She's a music consumer. You know what I mean? A mild music consumer.
I might not buy your record because I didn't like it that much.
2 artists.
7.5.
A previous artist and artist developer. So that's, but you're getting takes from a different range. But also, I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
Because you like the other person. Like, I'm not saying like he's not a lyricist or whatever. But the structure, the way that song is put together, I didn't like it. When that man yelled out, it was like, what for? It was too much.
Add character.
It didn't make sense. It ain't no character. They didn't.
It took away.
That was everybody in the team get to be on the track. You come in, yell over here. Yeah, this one gonna say something over here, so everybody feel like they involved with the track.
So you thought it took away from the song?
Yes.
All right.
Because you don't know how many people were recording. It seemed like there was 4 or 5.
It was insane.
But there's a lot of songs like that are top #1 songs.
Yeah, but if they were top #1 people, it might have sounded better. But because they wasn't top #1 people, the man came out and yelled in the middle of the dang song. It didn't make no sense.
And if you're trying too hard, if you start saying, I'm your Jada Pinkett, you're my Will Smith, or whatever.
Thank you.
It's just trying too hard.
Don't listen to what he says. He's just that was actually a dope ball. That stood out. I still remember that.
I don't have nothing wrong with some of that, but the point is the structure of the song is crazy.
Dunamis.
The scores for me went up and down throughout the song. Mm-hmm. I gotta say this, like, if I was judging the verses, I would have said a 9. but we're judging a song.
Okay.
You should have had somebody sing that hook, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That with your first verse, I was like, the first thing I wrote was dope. But as soon as the hook came, I'm like, nah. It didn't work for me as far as a song being put together.
The structure of the song.
The beat was straight, the storytelling, all that, and then I put them ad-libs and some of them effects. It was too much. Because at first he had a 9, then come the second verse when I heard, huh, yeah, come on, huh, huh, huh.
And then the scream.
Yeah, dog, what's up? Hey, don't forget me. Yeah, let me get on your too. It reminded me of how Puffy used to take that like that part was just very unnecessary. Like it was just too much. Like I say, dog, you dope. On your verses, I'd give you a 9 all day. But as a song, somebody should have been singing that hook.
Yeah. All right. Are we done?
Yeah. I see you have a call in guest.
Well, I think we have our calling guest on the line. So, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the music review session. We can move straight into this caller, into this interview. Miss Moore, are you on the phone?
I'm on the phone.
Is that Miss Hot Diggity right there?
That's who it is, hey,
What's happening with you?
Are you calling in for Dunamis?
Say what now?
Who is this?
Lorie.
Oh, okay.
You know, I get around a little bit though.
I mean, when Dunamis chimed in, I said, oh, maybe this is somebody for Dunamis. Well, how are you this evening?
I'm good. You know, hold on, because I'm watching us and it's in like.
Yeah, your background. Yeah, turn us off.
I can't concentrate. Hold on.
Dunamis said he get around. He knows some people.
1 or 2. Lorie, cool.
Okay, all right, I'm back.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have Miss Lorie Moore on the line with us, our special caller guest. Yes.
Miss Hard Work right there.
I mean, yeah, I think she has like the title of Miss Hard Work. I mean, she's an actress, you know, a singer, a rapper, a performer, and she's ex-pro football player. I mean, what the heck? How do you get that? What other woman has that under her belt? You know what I'm saying? Miss Lorie Moore, welcome to the Blaze and Delay Show. Tell our listeners and viewers a little bit about yourself.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Well, my name is Lorie Moore, obviously, aka Miss Hard Work. I come from Chicago, Illinois.
Hey!
And I said, gosh, I sound outside.
Yeah. All day, baby.
Whenever somebody says something,
yeah.
From Chicago, you got to say what side.
Yeah. Southside, baby.
So, outside. But, yeah, no, I mean, I recently did the final season of X Factor, and I made my impression felt, and I had a good experience. Simon liked me, and others did it. But it was good, though.
Oh, absolutely. Now, what was the process for you in getting into that competition?
Well, I mean, I was encouraged by my mentor, Keisha Campbell Martin. I worked with Keisha Campbell Martin at Zen Lounge every Friday in Studio City. And she's starting to do her music as well. I mean, we all knew that she did a little shot before, but now she's like really getting into music. So I started doing background for her, started putting her band together, and we were having this conversation. And I just remember going hard, like, I'm not about that reality show life. That's not, they don't ever pick me anyway, so I'm not about that. It's just like, but you have to be about that life. You know what I mean? This is a new platform. This is how people get their face out there. And so, you know, I considered it. And she, you know, she asked me to consider, you know, going out. I mean, as if I had already gone out for American Idol. I've gone out for a lot of these shows and didn't get it. And then, you know, she encouraged me to try X Factor. And I went out. And she helped me with, I think my problem was I didn't know what my story was. And I didn't really feel like my life was so dramatic or comparative to anything that was on TV. You know, you got to be shot 9 times, or you got to have somebody died, or you got to, it's a lot of ridiculousness. I mean, I'm not saying ridiculousness, but it's a lot of like, it has to be something about you. And I just never thought anything special about me. And when I was talking to her, she said, you know, I said, tell me, she said, tell me about you. And I started talking to her, and then football came up. She's like, are you kidding me? Who knows a female football player?
Exactly.
It never dawned on me to make that my story, and I think that's really what helped me to get the attention of the producers, and I ended up getting on the show.
Fabulous. Well, I've seen the videotape on YouTube, and it looked like you were having a good time. You look very calm and collected, and just about your business, and that just really came through. And of course, I think some of the things you said prior to your actual performance really resonated with a lot of people, and I've seen some of the quotes following you in other places that I've seen you online. So what an awesome experience to have had. Now, how did you get into the football? Are you still playing football?
I'm actually making my return this year with the San Diego Spurs. I'm really excited about it.
All right. I didn't even know there was a female pro football league.
Yes, it's called the WSA.
Really?
That's not a lingerie league. I don't play football. No.
What's a lingerie league?
Yeah, they have that too.
She knows about the lingerie league.
Oh, okay. No, I think she playing the real.
I do have friends that went from my league over to lingerie. I just felt like I got a 4-pack and I needed a 6-pack in order for me to go on TV with lingerie. So I was like, no, I don't go to lingerie. I stuck with the full pads, you know, and no disrespect to the lingerie league because they really are playing hard-nosed football, and I think theirs is even more risky because they don't have as much protection. So I tip my hat up to them. I don't discredit any of those players, but no, I'm full contact NFL rules football.
Absolutely beautiful, wonderful. Now, tell us a little bit about your acting career.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've done a few plays, and I did a little bit of TV after X Factor. I ended up getting on the Real Husbands of Hollywood this past season 3, episode 8, I think, something like that. It's been a hilarious episode where Tisha and them go, and they end up getting put in jail over the weekend, and I'm actually just one of the inmates. But you actually get to see me singing with Tisha like I normally do, except we're in the jail. So I got to play myself a little bit. I also got a small stunt role in it's called Mother's All You Need. Very dramatic film that's coming out on Game Changer Films. These are the people that did The Longest Yard. So it's a football movie. So I got to actually play football in the movie.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, I've been doing a lot of interesting things. I'm very excited about that. The Color Purple on stage play wise, and I'm looking at another stage play. Why Are You Single? So we're working on that one. So.
That'll be a good one. That sounds interesting.
Definitely. I'm really looking forward to that one. So we're actually going to do a read for that this week. So I'm definitely continuing to cultivate the craft of my acting as well.
Awesome. Now let's get to the real meat of the topic here. Your music. Yes.
Turn down. That's what we're not going to.
Yes. Now, tell me about your music. When do you find time to do this with all this other stuff going on?
I know, right? Well, I've always been a writer, and I moved from Chicago about 10 years. 2015 will be my 10th year in California pursuing this dream, and I've had an absolute wonderful time doing it. When I came here, I was a writer, and I am a writer. I've always had catalogs full of music for myself, for other artists, for major artists, for indie artists. And so I always found time to get in the studio. I have my own setup. I can do it at home. I have a couple of people set up. I have a lot of relationships in the industry, so I'm always making music. Like, that's never gone away. And I think that's what happened, how I derived at the Miss Hard Work moniker, because people wonder how am I doing all this. I don't know. I really don't have an answer for that. I just do it. I get it done. I make sure that not one thing fails. And if there's something that's needing attention to, I know how to. I've been juggling since my mom made sure as I grew up that I was very multifaceted. I always had a bajillion things on my plate. That's what kept me out of trouble.
Oh, yes. So, well, thank you, Mom.
I think I just took that and did it as an adult as well. So I never. So what happens is my social life might suffer, or something else might suffer, but the business gets handled.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we actually have your track here turned down. So you want to preface it for us? Tell us anything about it? You just want us to roll with it?
I mean, you know, it's simple. It's real simple. It's a fun track. It's by The Core. These are some producers out of LA that I'm really excited about. It's a party song, pretty much. I just, you know, you hear turn up, turn up, turn up so much, and I was like, well, mine's gonna be turned down.
That's what you do.
That said, you know, basically, turn down is what we're not gonna do. And so.
Oh, that sounds like that could catch. That might be that could catch on. Turn down is what we not gonna do.
That's what we not gonna do.
All right, Lorie. You stay put. We're gonna take a listen to your track right now. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
This is Lorie Moore. Turn down.
I got nothing but green lights going down Van Nuys. Rocktober, but I'm showing my tan lines. Damn eyes, he caught me with them damn eyes. Now I'm about to have some good times with some bad guys. Nothing but green lights, I'm from the go. Riding down Venice like I'm on Lake Show. I make that bread cause I get the dough. I'm too cold to melt like ice under snow. Honey Jack, check, Hennessy, check. Heading over to Zen to get me this check. Bottles on deck, my mic sounds wet. Hop on stage, kill it just for the respect. They converse about me, but I don't give a chuck. Chicks will be chicks, homie. I don't give a cluck. They say I'm raising eyebrows. I don't give a pluck. Pimp single like $1. I don't give a buck. Like $1. You know, you wish your girl could do it like me. I got them bottles of Les Paul. My girls, we make it look easy. And you know how easy does it. Turn down. That's what we not gonna do. 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 Now, without no further interruptions, please allow this egomaniac to function. See, y'all got gall, we got gumption, and we don't care about your thoughts and assumptions. Flow's unbreakable. I think I'm Alicia Keys. Wake up so bakeable, puffin' them Wiz Khalifa trees. Even your baddest chick don't want none with me. Oh, she wear a 0? I weigh 150. Heavy chick, never say I'm not ready chick. Premium, why you guessing that unleaded chick? Ha ha ha. So easy, I just laugh for a bar. And he ain't never seen a chick rock like me. Don't stop till a tick, don't talk like me. Who ain't concerned with what he got like me? Now he beefing with his girl cause she not like me. I'm the flyest girl, you know it. You wish your girl could do it like me. I got them bottles of Les Paul. My girls, we make it look easy. And you know how easy does it. Turn down. That's what we not gonna do. 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 Turn down. Bartender screaming last call, and we don't give a care at all, cause we want more, we want more. We gon' do the most till it ain't no more. You got $100 bill, get your hands up. If you feeling real, real good, just stand up, don't turn down. That's what we not gon' do. 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 Flyest girl, and you know it. You know it, babe. You know it, babe. You wish your girl could do it like me. You wish she could. I got them bottles of Les Paul. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My girls, we make it look easy. And you know how easy does it. Turn down. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay. And you know how easy does it. Ay.
What up?
Hey, hey, you know how easy does it.
I like it.
I don't like it. Hey, Lorie, I don't like it.
Hey, I can tell y'all sitting there like.
I love it. I fucking love it. I got this verse report. You said,
y'all know we watching you, right?
Hey, you said, I quote, you said, they converse about me, but I don't give a chuck.
Yeah.
Woo! Woo! They converse about me, but I don't give a chuck.
You got them taking notes up in here.
Can I please say one thing real quick?
Hot.
To the people who watching, if you've never seen Lorie Moore live,
Oh,
you
man.
missing out. It's an experience.
Man, she's cold.
She go off, like, straight up. So I just had to tell y'all, the next time y'all see her on the flyer, you might as well go, because she do her stuff for real.
Wow.
Why don't she come on the show?
Yeah, we're gonna arrange for her to come on the show, but hopefully next month.
I do want to come on the show because what I want to know, I want y'all to know that if I was there, we'd have been turning up. Like we'd have been like my boy in the blue. I feel like I would have like just been right there just because.
We drunk right now. Take that down.
Y'all gotta turn up.
All right.
I think he's from Chicago too, so.
Yeah, from the South Side. You said you have to be shot 9 times to be famous?
Wow.
I feel like, either that or something miraculous. I don't know.
In jail 12.
I'm regular. I'm like a regular, I wasn't poor, I wasn't rich.
I like that track.
Yeah.
That track was stupid. The whole thing was off the chain.
we love the track.
So tell Tisha Campbell I came to her Zen club and I liked it.
Oh my God.
They gave me free drinks and free outdoors. There was a bunch of models bringing them to it. It was dope. Yeah, I came out there to do the taping for the Faith Evans for Centric. BET.
Yeah. So we appreciate you calling in, and we look forward to you coming in. Hopefully, maybe next month if you get a chance. We'd love to have you. We definitely need some female influence up in here outside of my own. Yeah, we can turn up.
We got to get, because the guys too cool and stuff.
Yeah.
So we got to
Shit.
What was that lyric?
I'll jack you up.
Oh, sorry.
All right, Miss Moore, tell our listeners real quick where they can find you at.
Oh, I'm at Lorie V. Moore. On my Instagram and Twitter is at Lorie V. Moore. We got official Lorie Moore on Facebook. That's the poppin' little page. And then you got LorieMoore.com. If you need any of my information, go there. You can get all of my social media. Or just Google Lorie Moore X Factor and everything pops up.
Okay, and then you perform every Tuesday or Friday?
It's Fridays now at the Zen Lounge. You can turn up Fridays. Tonight I'm not sure they're doing a private event, but after this, it's every Friday pretty much.
Okay, very good.
Or the Jazz Cafe or the GS Lounge in Inglewood. I'm working, so this hard work is true to my mom.
Miss Hard Work. Ladies and gentlemen, that has concluded our spotlight. Miss Lorie Moore. Miss Hard Work. Look her up, Google her, follow her at Lorie V. Moore on Twitter. All right, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thanks. Talk to y'all later.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye.
You too, yeah.
All right, we're going to take
this has ended.
We're going to take a quick commercial break and come right back.
You are now tuned into Royalty Pay Radio. Urban Indie Radio LA, the place where spins turn into ends. If you're an indie artist and you want to get your music into heavy rotation, give LaShawn a call at 951-665-8365. That's 951-665-8365. Urban Indie Radio LA, where independent artists get paid for plays. Tune in, turn up, and blaze one. Check us out online at urbanindieradio.com or on your mobile devices via the TuneIn Radio app.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point where we turn the light on our in-studio guests. We have with us our special reunion show, which means they've been here before. This ain't nothing new. I'm gonna actually start with Mr. Blue to my right.
Yes.
This is Ramzy Sweis. Tell our viewers and listeners a little bit about yourself if they don't remember you from a year ago when we first started the Blaze in the LA show.
I'm gonna try not to breathe too much. I smell like onions.
Oh.
I just had shawarma.
Oh. Whatever that is.
It's Arabic food.
Ah.
Shawarma.
Well, I went to a Jay-Z concert, so now I can call myself a Jehovah's Witness.
Oh, here we go.
Knock on some doors.
Eminem said our words are weapons, so he just used 3 weapons against me.
Okay.
That's Ramzy, guys. Never told. Have you told the same joke twice?
NeverRepeatAJoke.com.
Have you ever repeated a joke since last year?
He's never repeated a joke, period.
Well, you have to think about it.
No,
Okay.
I haven't. I mean, there was one joke where I said, don't judge a person until you know until you walk a mile in their shoes. Well, what kind of shoes are they wearing? Nike's, Reeboks. I might have said that twice.
Okay. What's been going on with you, Ramzy? I've been seeing you on social media. You've been all over the world. You're touring. You're doing shows all over the world. And what's going on?
Oh yeah, I got back from the Middle East. Did a show in Arabic.
Oh,
wow. And I want to go back there and continue. Never repeat a joke there in the Middle East.
Really?
Yeah.
Money.
Really?
Yeah.
I saw he had some girls that had his name and his websites tattooed on their cleavage. I said, "Oh, Ramzy the man." I seen him on the red carpet.
Blew up.
Oh.
When I started doing that.
Yeah. Well, there's a girl that I'm dating, and she doesn't even exist. She just wears my clothes.
Wow.
Yeah. She's not a real person.
Okay.
I think I done had a few of them types of relationships.
So yeah, right now I'm writing an article about a kid with autism. Autism.
So you're still writing for the the Arab Daily?
Yeah.
Wow, how's that going?
Good.
You guys got a good circulation, huh?
Yeah, 4,000 reads per article.
Wow.
Or averaging. Yours has 2,500.
Wow.
The video has a lot more, but yeah, I'm almost at 70. I was gonna say 69, but I don't wanna.
I got some Twitter followers because of Ramzy.
This is a clean show, no 69.
So yeah, you wanna pass the?
No, you said you had something for Mike Angelo.
We gotta give it in.
My nunchucks, yeah.
These are jokes from the past, you guys. Inside jokes.
Ramzy. He got you last time. I still remember. When they hit you with that Barney rubber, man.
I was telling my brother about that. He was laughing.
That's pretty good right there.
You better rock, Ramzy.
So you got any shows?
Outrageous.
You got any shows coming up?
I'm making a claymation stand-up comedy. It's going to be number 81. Number 80 was in a police station with the female police officer, and yeah, she got a little naked.
Oh, that's what I saw.
Ramzy has a vivid imagination.
Show now I'm single. We gonna talk about the show.
Claymations? Is that a real place? See, I never know when Ramzy's talking for real. Is it a real
Number
place?
81 is to be claymation. It's like, you remember Gumby?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like made out of clay, but it's the way it's...
Yeah, naked clay people?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be really funny. It is, and at the end of the video, there's an Indian guy that's cooking. It's called Puri, and it has my website written in this Indian...
that's a dish, right?
Cooked.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah. So it's real weird.
Ramzy is still Ramzy.
Every time when I see him, like I catch up with him every time to time, and he's always in a good mood. He'll always making somebody laugh. Like he'll just be out somewhere and just do something crazy, and then he'll put it on Instagram or something, or like on Facebook or Twitter. I'll be like, "What's this?"
That's Ramzy. All right. Well.
Yeah,
we appreciate you. We appreciate you coming back through the show. But I really want to know: do you have any upcoming performances that we might be able to check out? Or are you doing videos?
Yeah, all 171 videos. NeverRepeatAJoke.com. But I'm gonna be doing 82 at the Spot Cafe on Saturday. That's on Oberlin in Santa Monica.
Which Saturday? Tomorrow?
Spot Cafe.
No, I mean which Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Oh, next Saturday.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you have to invite us to come out. We'll come out. The Blaze in the LA show will come out to support.
Man, that's good.
Yeah, we want to party in Santa Monica.
I like Arabian women.
We like any woman right now. What is going on?
Wow, you don't supposed to say that right there. That's messed up. She said you want any woman right now.
And did you hear what he just said?
He said, what's wrong? I'll take any woman. Any race. I'm not discriminating.
You men.
Shoot them.
Let's not go there.
It's flexible.
They're flexible. Oh my God.
Hey, you don't want it to be racist?
Oh, no, come on, Ramzy.
All right. So yeah, well, you're a very interesting comedian. It's sometimes you have to really study what you're saying, and sometimes that joke will hit you a lot later. You say, what did Ramzy really say? But that's fascinating.
Yeah, I got one more joke.
Okay.
Dr. Dre said on his song Doctor that you could kiss my indecisive ass crack. So I guess his ass is making decisions for him. It's like, hey, ass, should I go left or right?
Can you pass me the bottle? I don't know what's going on up in here tonight on the LA.
We'll talk about that later.
Ramzy Sweis, ladies and gentlemen. Never repeat a joke. Never repeat a joke. All right. Let's get into our second in-studio guest. Hey!
Miss you guys, man.
The original executor.
Yeah, I still be watching though. You need to leave people alone, man.
I be there. I take your job. You better be outside.
Oh my man. Hold on, wait.
Hey, but what about Tony Black though? I think he worse than me. He be on.
I do gotta say this. My favorite Blaze indie review was when this dude here said, "Man, you just trying to put $100 worth of
coaches in one man."
I'm like, you can tell me guy goes, he heard that with two dudes out shooting dice or something. For real. I was like, how you hit him with that though?
He just was, it was too much, bro.
And it really stuck. It made sense. It really made sense.
He was too much, bro.
So what you been up to in the 6 months, half a year,
Yes.
year we haven't seen
What
you?
haven't I been up to?
Well, you've seen him since he's been on the show.
Yeah.
You done seen him.
What haven't I, man? Traveling, doing a lot of shows. The thing that I just hold on, I got a gift for y'all. I forgot.
Oh, gifts!
Yeah, we like gifts. We like gifts on the Blaze in the show.
Oh, yes, your calendar.
Productions calendar.
How about that?
Check the boy out in May. That was my birthday. You know what I'm saying?
It was up for the little
And hold
man.
on. One more. I got another.
You're
gift for
Mr.
you.
You're Mr. May?
Yeah. I brought y'all some cupcakes.
Oh!
That's how we got food
It's
meals
Nicole's catering highlighters, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
We will definitely eat that.
Yeah. Check me out. Yeah, man. We've been doing a lot of stuff.
This is nice.
I just embarked on a new project that I'm really excited about called Welcome to the Nut House. I'm co-producing. My man Retro Nutty Jones is the host of the show.
All right.
Along with DJ Money. We just started shooting Wednesday, and we done already had like 10 interviews. We've been on some 2-3 in the morning. I done got in trouble twice.
Uh-oh.
I've been on the couch, y'all, but I've been grinding though. Like, it's gonna really be nice. Like,
What's the show about?
It's the Nut House. You know, I can't really
Self-explain.
ain't no telling what's gonna happen at the Nut House. You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
I'm coming. I like that.
It's sort of along the lines of like a 106 in Park meets the basement, because you know we set up the man cave and we got the couch set up, the studio, the bar. You know, it's real comfortable. You know what I'm saying? It's going up like for the IE for real. You know what I'm saying?
Now, where can people? So you're shooting this show. What is your intentions with the show? Like, where is it going to be seen? Or
Well, we're gonna start on YouTube. We're working on our site now. It's going to be www.welcometothenuthouse.com where you can see the show. We're in the process of shooting the episodes now because when they come out, you know, we want to be able to keep it dropping like every week type of deal. And it's really going to be just having fun. Talking about anybody who's doing something with themselves. I don't care if you're cute. You can't just be cute and come sit on the house. You got to have something to talk about.
Right.
But like I got a dude who started his own trucking company coming through to talk and tell his story. Girls who sell hair. We done had just about every new production order. We still waiting on Matt Pepperboy, but you know he be in and out so much. We got to catch him. We got like an hour a week to catch Pepperboy. He'll be ripping. You know what I'm saying? We've been chilling now. Matter of fact, shout out to Pepperboy again. I've been going down to Vegas with him, promoting. We've been doing that hard. Me and Nut got a trip planned to the Bay. I'm going to Arizona for Super Bowl weekend to be on a radio show down there. Yeah, the year started off nice, and it's just we're gonna keep it pushing.
That's what's up.
The productions be doing it.
I like that. Well, you guys are making a lot of noise out over there in San Bernardino. That's awesome. That is awesome.
So,
What's your you sent me a track?
I did.
Tell me about this track.
Well, we working on the Lou compilation with all the artists from Lou Productions, and this particular song is by Paul Douglas and Matt Pepperboy. It's called L's Up. And I ain't gonna lie, I got 2 songs on the compilation. I listen to this song more than mine. It's just one of them songs. It's dope. Like Paul and Pepper really did their thing on this track.
Oh, okay. Well, we're gonna hear this track, L's Up. How about that? Y'all ready? L's Up.
Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up. Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, everybody got their L's up, and I ain't talking about a license, nigga. Give it up, cause I'm the nicest nigga. Beating rappers down, Mike Tyson, nigga. Drawed up, I call a man to make, and I'm about to start iking niggas. Try to put me in a dark place, but I'm still shining like lightning, nigga. And I see you lurking like, who is that? Hit me up, maybe we can do a track and put 2 titties in a fucking box, and that's how you really set a booby trap. Eating rappers like Scooby snacks, and that flow nasty like booty crack. I'm 300 on a rise, nigga. Y'all falling down like Jill and Jack. Tell me this, when and ask how many niggas did a show and made 100 up before on one song. Never done it, better get up on my level. All the signs up in my bevel, clap, clap, lights on. Lights on. If you hating on a nigga, then you hating on the future, knock it off, get gone. But you all up in my face, man. These bitches is actresses acting, there's no me Malone. L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up. Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, the niggas ain't fucking with me, I ain't fucking with you. These niggas is mad, I cry, I shine the coat on my tooth. Hop out the coupe, L's for the crew. Bottles for me, bottles for you. Bitches is on me like what that shit do. She wiping me down but don't rub on my juice. Money on topic, ain't nobody stopping. Them high as a rocket, they jocking the package. She popping and dropping, the speakers is knocking. I'm watching it popping, so fucking's an option. Pussy so good that it came with a caution. It was so good that I'm coming back off and I tricking. You got it, so fuck what it's causing. Flossing and causing like bitch, I'm the boss. Hold up, lil' mama, man, I don't want no drama. But your boyfriend's a zero. Like that number after my comma. L's up for my niggas. Paul Douglas, what it do? She fine, she bad. Let me fuck the bitch when you through. Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up, turn up with my L's up. Simon says, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Simon says.
That was L's Up.
I like that.
And representing Lou Productions and Family First, Dunamis in the building.
How about you want some pizza? I want one of them cupcakes.
We're eating very healthy this evening. Pizza, cupcakes.
Pizza, my favorite food.
Sarah.
Look, that's dairy.
The orange juice. We got the vitamin C.
That's the wheat. It's flour.
It's everything.
You know what I'm saying? That's all the basic food group.
All right, then. Let me let you tell everybody where they can go to follow you at and find more of your music and anything else you want to shout out.
Man, Dunamis L1019, like Insane say everything. Just Google that. It's going to take you straight to me. Got my album Power and my online. Drop some new videos. We got the Loop Productions tour coming in October. But y'all need to go on Facebook, NUTT space HOUSE Nut House. We got the Facebook up. We got the Instagram up. The Nut House coming spring of this year. You ain't never seen nothing like this.
You ain't never seen nothing like this.
I don't have my whole concept wrapped in my head, but what is it going to be on a certain day, or it's going to be come on YouTube? It's going to come. There's going to be a video every week on YouTube.
It's going to be every week on YouTube, but then once we get the followers up, boom, we know we ready.
Okay.
We're going to take it to the the website, but we ain't gonna put the cart before the horse. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get the feedback. But man, I'm talking about we've been having I just shout out to everybody who hit me back, who out of inbox. Like I said, we got 12 people coming for our next tape. You know what I'm saying? It ain't take no bunch of, hey man, it was what's up, we doing this, and they was like that. You know what I'm saying? We coming.
Right.
He asked me, he said, you coming? I said, I'm coming.
Mike Angelo coming next Thursday, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be dope, man. Like, just a way for artists, anybody doing something with themselves other than just sitting at home, come holler at the Nut House, man. We having fun. Like I say, we was there till 2. Shout out to Mike Larry. He hit me on Facebook at 12:55. It was like, my bad, man, I just got home from work. I was like, what you doing? He was like, what you trying to say? I was like, come right now. I've been saying that dude ain't drive from Fontana to San Bernardino and was there, and
because you know what?
Grinding.
Artists out here need so many avenues for exposure. They're like dying for it. They will do things like that. And it's like, this area is like it's not getting out there enough.
That's because we live so close to the music capital. That's why, of course. You know what I mean?
But these artists around here, once they find out about it, they want to be involved, as much as this is possible. So that's a good thing. Right. All righty. We appreciate it. Mike Angelo, you got anything you want to say? What's going on?
Mike Angelo, I got a show with Loop Productions on the 5th of February. I think that's in Riverside, California.
Where at?
Also, I'm sorry. When I'm getting down on the 5th of fucking February, y'all know that. Loop Production L's up. Then I'm getting down with my people on the 13th of February.
Yes.
We forgot to say that.
The Valentine's Day show. You know what I'm saying? So, and shout out to my boy Misfit. Shout out to Misfit.
All righty then.
Entertainment.
All righty then. I wanted to say we had another call on the line. I'm sorry, I got wrapped up in what everybody was saying, and I forgot to pick you up. And also, I want to go ahead and shout out again Miss Lorie V. Moore for calling in, and also GNC Media for introducing and connecting Lorie Moore with us. And we appreciate GNC Media. Insane.
I just want to tell these people, if you've been following me, I've been ranting lately. I'm not the rant person. This is
the rant chick.
If you're going to do something about some music, and you trying to holler at me, please don't holler at me with no budget and be on your A game, because I'm strictly business. For all these people talking about, can you listen to my music? Can you do this? If you want a music review, I will give you a written music review. If you want to come on the show, it's free. Anything else we charge for it. We make EPKs. We got a radio station, a magazine, publicists. We do anything you think of. Press releases, write-ups. Get your music legal, right? Radio spins, cheap, everything. You can't beat us. So I don't want to hear no more of it. I told y'all last year, 2015, not doing it.
Somebody called me today and I quoted them for EPK or something, and they said, your prices is so much lower than everybody else I've ever talked to. And I'm like, well, okay then, would you spend some money?
Because we're not trying to rape the artists. We have other sources of income. We don't have to do this. We're doing this to help people. That's seriously. That's why people be like, oh, well, he seems like he's mad. I don't care what you do. If you don't give me $1, I will still eat. I do this because I want to.
Y'all see the Facebook. This dude, he don't never eat at home. You gotta have a little bit of bread about his casino.
That's true. I don't ever eat at home. Home cooked food, good food. I'll take some off your price. I will. I'll come to your house and eat and take some off your price. I ain't lying.
You probably got water and baking soda in the refrigerator.
Ramzy, you got anything you want to say? Shout outs?
No, but yeah, everything they said was they weren't lying. So.
Alrighty then. Perhaps I shall then close out with my shout outs. And like I said, I want to thank the in-studio guests for returning, Dunamis and Ramzy Sweis. It's been a really fun show. And I also want to shout out Tony Rock, who couldn't make it tonight.
Rock!
And shout out DJ Malone for the work he does on our intros, outros, commercials. Also, Mark Said It. Also, the producers, Hen Beats, Acid 19. Is it Acid 19 or Acid 19? I keep
Acid 19.
Acid 19.
Acid 19. Teddy Stars, M. Reagan, and Passion Hi-Fi. Thank you guys for providing some beats for the Blades in the LA show. Please come out and check out our show on the 13th of February, the Valentine Affair. Hopefully, we'll get a nice crowd. Got some artists that I don't think are on the radar that people have heard over and over coming. So it's going to be interesting. Make some new connections, meet some new people. It'll be fun. Come on out. The official Blaze in the LA Valentine Affair, February 13th. Let's see what else. The hiphopmogul.com. I'm gonna start promoting that a little bit more. We're gonna have Insane taking over some of the blogging on that site. We got
go find some dope stuff.
Yeah, we got a lot of gear that's going to be coming through the hiphopmogul.com, and I'm really looking forward to being able to get some time and space to be able to work with that. Shout out Dino and Mysterious Entertainment LLC, who I am contracted with as their corporate publicist, the major indie label out of Austin, Texas. Shout out to them. Shout out to my client Minus, who's been getting lots of interview requests and blog posts, and everything's going really well with that. Shout out Minus, and shout out to all my affiliates who are helping me to get exposure for these clients that I have.
Baby, I love you so. Hello, I'm Michael Eggleton, 2014 Ohio Music Awards winner, Adult Contemporary, and IMA Music Awards entrant. I'm here to tell you about a great event coming February 13th, 2015 with my friend, Miss LaShawn Turner, and the #1 independent radio station in the greater LA area, Blaze Radio. This event is the official Blaze Indie Valentine Affair with Urban Stars Media. You need to put this date on your calendar now, February 13th, 2015. There will be something there for everyone at this great event. There will be hot performances from up-and-coming indie artists. There will be hip-hop, R&B, spoken word, and so much more. There will even be a Lover's Lane speed dating session. That's right, I said it, a Lover's Lane speed dating session. There will also be gifts and prizes and much more. So don't forget, February 13th, 2015, the official Blaze Indie Valentine Affair with Urban Stars Media. Put this on your calendar of things to do and places to be list now. The official Blaze Indie Valentine Affair. To know more, you can go to www.blazeindiela.com/events. Once again, www.blazeindiela.com/events. Hope to see you there. Thank you.